Hey, it's Megan McFadden from Mischievous Monsters. Today we're going to talk about my 4th day in Puerto Rico. We went to a couple of caves. In the morning we went to Arecibo, a town northwest of Puerto Rico, and they have a cave called Cueva del Indio, so Indian Cave. It was kind of like Blackstone State Park if you've been to Iowa. The main differences are, 1, you're not next to a bunch of trees. Instead, you're next to a bunch of lily pads, lizards, and a bunch of holes that you can easily drop in like some death traps. And I'm not joking. You'll find 10, 15 circumference holes in these caves. There's a hidden beach. So you can tell no one goes there because there's like a lot of shells there. I was very disappointed because my dad and I were like, okay, there are gonna be a lot of people here. We're like 8 people. On the way there, we kind of got on a detour. I have a hard time putting a lot of these instructions into our GPS. Yeah, that sounds a little old-fashioned. So I was looking up the first cave. I looked up Arecibo, so it just took me to the town. And we went to a little bit of the plaza. There was a church, some waves, and some servers. We had some local tell us, it's here. Isn't it obvious? But it wasn't to us. We passed it by a mile. I was very shocked by the first caves. They were so nice. No one was there. It was so sad, even though they're so pretty. The other place we went to after lunch is Rio Camun Cave Park. We got there right when the tour started, so we had to wait an hour, and there were a bunch of cats there. I just think it's funny that there's some places that have a million cats and some places that don't. A lot of these places don't have gift shops. When I was at the Camun Caves, they were very slippery. If you're hearing them say, okay, this is gonna be super slippery, I was barely anywhere near the caves and I slipped and my helmet fell off. So be listening to those people saying they're slippery and gonna fall. And then you're not supposed to take pictures for public, like it's only for private use. Even though I'll probably not make anything on this blog post, I decided to keep any photos of the caves out of here. Then we went to Olive Garden in Barceloneta, which was on our way back, and it tastes kind of like Iowa Olive Garden. We packed a sack lunch for lunch because we weren't sure where to eat, and that will probably what we will do tomorrow. Some things I noticed: 1, they mix the imperial and metric system all the time. You know, like liters of pop that you buy at the store? That's how you pay for your gas instead of gallons. Sometimes you'll see like kilometer signs on the sides of the road. So if you got in a car accident, you say you're at kilometer 65.7. You'll see miles per hour side. You'll see that maximum, like for miles per hour, as like 55. The traffic there is a hot mess. Some white truck almost ran into my car door today, and then we saw somebody almost getting T-boned too because they were just in a rush. There's no lines on half of the things for the road. It's kind of confusing where to drive, but I'm not the driver. My dad is. We have like separate neighborhoods for the higher people that have more wealth and less because they don't want to live next to poverty. But here you'll find a fancy schmancy Marshall's, CVS Pharmacy, or a mansion next to like a dump or an abandoned house. And I'm like, what is this? We were gonna do 4 caves today. We only ended up doing 2. Tomorrow the plan is to do part 2 of today. Cueva del Viento, so wind cave. That's in Isabela. So the rest of the day we're gonna go to Dago. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Have a good day. Bye.